Hey, everybody, you're about to listen to Harmontown. It's Dan Harmon, but I wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine that if you're a Harmon/Rick and Morty fan, you already know her magic touch. She wrote the Pickle Rick episode with me. This is Jessica Gao.
Hi, everyone. This is Jessica Gao.
Jessica Gao is not only Asian, American, she's like full-blown, actual born in China Chinese, and you can't tell because she talks all American because she was like 4 when she was born there. But you get to call her Chinese, even though that sounds racist.
It's a trick I do to confuse white people.
But she and I have this podcast called Whiting Wongs. It's not for you. You shouldn't listen to it. It's for 44-year-old white men
and 33-year-old Chinese women,
and only in pairs. So if you have a friend that meets that, if you have that, then listen to it. But still, it's still not even for you. If you're disappointed in it because why are they talking about race? They're not experts in race or anything. Like it's like, yeah, well, you were warned. But if you can't get enough of the sound of my nasal, droning, narcissistic, ass-kissing, white-knighting, cuck frenzied, kvetching, race-explaining voice, boy, howdy, strip out the Jeff Davis, strip out the Spencer, strip out the Dungeons & Dragons, just sit me down with a Chinese lady, let's just drone on about race and gender and all that stuff that you hate me talking about. That's Whiting Wongs. Come find us on Starburns Audio. Are we? Yeah. There's also like a birth happening here of Starburns Audio. Jessica, say something, because otherwise it seems like you're like sitting on my knee like a ventriloquist act.
So find it or don't.
Yeah. All right. Let's white some wongs.
Hello, Denver, Colorado. You lucky sons of bitches. Harmontown is in session. I'm sorry about that sons of bitches thing. You guys seem pretty nice. Welcome to the stage, won't you please, the mayor of Harmontown, Mr. Dan Harmon.
Yo, oh, yo, Denver town, city on a mountain. Pussy's flowing, sorry. Pussy's like fountain, sorry. Pussy's like a river. I'm an orgasm giver, sorry. I'm already getting pretty gross. Sorry about that, Denver. Sorry. Pussy. Sorry. All right.
I fucked your mama. Wow, you came right out the gate.
I said city on a mountain because I was thinking about the elevation here.
Right.
And then it was like fountain, rhymes with mountain.
Right.
And then it's like,
you made it,
unfortunate dot connection between pussy and fountain, and that makes you think of all kinds of weird stuff. And I don't want it to be that kind of show.
I'm worried about you if you do a lot of rap. I mean, I want you to do a lot of rapping tonight. I want you to do your little toddler dance, but at this elevation.
Yeah. It is, yeah. I wonder if there's a thing here. We're exactly a mile above sea level, Jeff. Exactly a mile above sea level. It's 5,280 feet, or your money back. And I swear, last time I was in Denver, I could feel the effects of it, being at this altitude. You're worried I'm going to die because I'm going to be dancing around.
No, I'm worried. No, you're not going to die. You're just going to pass out, and the audience will be concerned.
Are you here by yourself? Oh, what's your name? I don't want to pick on you if you.
My name's Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Is anybody else alone, or he's? You are? We got 3 down front.
Oh, all right.
Oh, really?
Oh, what? Yeah. Well, you that seems like a shitty seat. Do you want to sit where at Ryan's table?
Hey, it's called Harmontown, not Denver Improv Town. They can absolutely suck it.
Yeah, they can't really.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
I'll pay them a lot of money. I'll write them a check for. If you want to sit there, sit there.
So we got Drew. Drew just moved down from. We're rearranging. So now Drew and Ryan are sitting together.
All right, and then that guy that looks like exactly like Steven Schraub.
Okay, and then, okay, wow, Ryan. I hope you wanted the company because now.
Yeah.
A table of 1 is a table for 4 now. I love that.
And a finder's fee.
Cheese stick snurfer. Oh, he's a cheese stick snurfer.
He's a cheese stick snarfer. He'll grab a hold of your cheese sticks.
He's like no other.
He'll sit for people down to eat their cheese. He's the kind of guy that loves cheese. Loves it fried between knees. It's dumb, stupid, and not legally clearable either. Stupid.
No, I don't think anybody would sue you for doing that to that song.
All right. What are the names here? We got
I'm Steven.
Steven,
Drew.
Drew,
Ryan again. Adam.
Adam. Try to remember that. Oh, no. Could one of you be named
Steven,
Anthro or
Drew,
something?
Ryan,
Like,
Steven, Drew, Ryan, Adam, right?
all right. The Council of Doom.
Yeah.
That is going to make it hard for me to get out there and work the crowd. And if there's a fire, we're all going to die.
Steven, you sitting this close to the stage is going to be some hot beard on beard action when Spencer comes out.
Let's get these beards together right now. Beard on beard. What's his name? God damn it. Drew?
Steven, Drew. That's Steven.
Andrew, John, Steve,
Steven,
Ryan,
Drew, Ryan,
John, Jason, Adam, Bob, and Tim. We need more creative parents in this world. I speaking as a Dan, like we gotta. Yeah.
How about Jeffrey Brian Davis? That's pretty white.
God damn it. I wish people's names were like, yeah, I mean, I've said this before, like, I want, you should have, you should, for the first 11 years of your life, you should just be called kid, or, because who gives a shit about you? Like, what do you know? You don't know nothing. You're just a kid. You're just kid number 8, kid number 9. And then at, like on your 12th birthday, you should either pick your name or have everybody give you a name. And it's like, if you're an asshole, your name should be asshole. Or if you're like into eagles, they could call you Eagle, I don't care. I just want it to be specific.
What if you're into Eagles assholes?
Yeah, exactly. Then you're an Eagle asshole. That's exactly. I want to we gotta fix society, Jeff. We gotta go to the moon and we gotta colonize.
I think, but just your natural instinct. There was a man sitting here alone, but we found out that there's lots of singles here tonight. But
it's not a surprise with my crowd. This is not a couples show.
I guess I'd be more surprised if there was lots of single ladies here.
Yeah, that would be a weird thing. Woo, bachelorette party. Yeah. My beard is getting really long on the road, and so it's absorbing a lot of vodka. I don't know what to talk about and what not to talk about. We'll edit it out if it's not fruitful, but really, save it for later. You mean the topic or the vodka? You mean the vodka. It's one of the ladies that came here to hook up. Okay, so John, Jake, Ryan, Tim, Steve.
You got Steve right.
Andrew, and Bob. Okay.
Adam.
All right, we'll have you guys up later. Jeff, you're back. You were gone for two episodes.
Thank you very much. I had to leave Harmontown. Sadly, it was weird to be away from you guys for 2 days. I went and joined Ryan Stiles and Greg Proops and Joel Murray in the Northwest, and we did 3 shows. You guys had a day off. You guys went to the shittiest places in the world. I leave the group for 2 days, and they are at Dave & Buster's.
We were in. It's possible that you may be the force that brings us to more exquisite places, but it's also possible that in Kansas City, the hotel was next to one of these malls where there's just like a dinosaur restaurant, and then the stand-up club we were performing at, and it was like Dave Coulier's there on Wednesday and J.J. Walker's there on Friday, and then it said like John Davis and Dan Herman in their nationally televised podcast. You could be in the show. That's what it said. And it was.
I didn't know that we were televising this.
We are safely away from Kansas City, and the people that came to that show, the 60 Harmenians in that audience, I want to say I love you very much, but we will. That club sucked. That was bad news. It was like being in a driver's ed class, like in the back of a mall. It was not made for us. It was not made for our people. They were the people that did show up were bummed out. And I think it affects me. I don't know. Do you think I'm having a good show right now, Jeff? We're not talking about anything. What am I doing? Let's make with the entertainment. Whoa! Entertainment section. Entertainment section.
Get it, Dan.
Entertainment section.
She's about to entertain your balls off right now, everybody.
Welcome to the entertainment section. I fucked your mama, obvious rhyme erection. I fucked her into the day and last week. I fucked her mama so hard she went to Widow's Peak. It's a special place. Nick Nolte lives there. It's named after him because of his hair. His hair is a widow's peak. I don't need to explain myself. See you next week. I fucked your mama in a hill in a valley. I fucked your mama until her name was Sally. Forthright. Wasn't that a comic? I fucked your mama on a comet. I fucked your mama in Denver. I fucked your mama and she doesn't remember. It's not my fault. It wasn't rape. I didn't put anything in her drink. It was great. She had a good time. The amnesia was brought on by my dick. Whoa, my dick. The altitude, Jeff, is... I can't rap at this altitude.
Don't blame the altitude.
I can't rap at this altitude.
Don't blame the cheese sticks.
We gotta be a mile above sea level right now.
We are exactly 1 mile above.
This is the place to be when the polar ice caps melt. Like, this is gonna be the last place. This is dry land, right? This is where the, oh, fuck, this altitude. You know who's really good at rapping?
Huh?
I mean, a lot of people, a lot of professional people that get paid for it.
Dr. Dre.
Spencer, we found out on the bus last night. Can we get Spencer up here?
Spencer.
He's very concerned about being put on the spot about his rapping, but the truth is, in
Spencer, everybody.
Spencer Crittenden, the Dungeon Master. I don't know if you guys are avid podcast listeners. I assume you bought tickets online today. You may recall that back in Los Angeles, when we decided to bring, that's Raquel, make sure you tip her. And I don't know everyone's name, but I thought that would be impressive if I did that.
What's your name right there? What's your name?
Maria.
Yeah, don't tip her. Don't.
Yeah, don't. She's working the same tables as Raquel. Raquel doesn't know why she's here, never met her in her life. She's just following Raquel around, taking drinks away that Raquel puts down.
Maria was fired from this place 15 years ago.
Yeah, Maria.
Some say she died here.
Yeah.
And still, from a certain angle, you can still see her haunting other waitresses.
Yeah. There's a photo of Dom Herrera on the wall and Maria's in the background, which is weird because Dom Herrera was famous in the 20s. Shining.
So Dan,
wait, what was I talking about?
well, I'll get you back on track. I went away for a while. I haven't heard Minneapolis because I didn't get a chance to listen to it, and Kansas City hasn't dropped yet, so I haven't heard that one either. So I don't really know what went on. I heard that you had the basic upshot of what the shows were. Spencer filled me in on the D&D campaign, but story structure-wise, there's a thing that you put on Tumblr about the fact that you felt like, if you're the hero of the story, the fact that you haven't changed at all.
Right.
Did you discuss this in the show?
I talked about it a little bit, but it was Kansas City, Jeff. It kind of flew right over their heads. So this is the time to talk about it. Nothing gets over the heads in Denver. They're a mile above sea level.
You did this really fascinating little video on Tumblr. It was amazing because you didn't edit it. It was really like, you didn't stutter once. It was really it was really good. And
second take. I did second take.
Oh, was it really? Well, that's nice of you to be honest about that. Sorry. The altitude. The altitude.
What is that? Are you like John Hurt in Alien? Are we going to find out that the two? How are your 2 days off planet?
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. Let's have some more breakfast.
So you're saying story structure-wise, if you're the hero of this tour that you're going on, the fact that you haven't changed probably makes you the villain.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly makes
Certainly
you the
makes me like at least an extra or like a horse.
But Spencer released this beautifully written blog about like his awakening or his he's really just self.
He's going on
examination.
a journey. He's 23.
He's on a journey. He's meeting the outside world. He's coming to grips with other people and what that means about him.
Spencer learned on this journey that everyone in the world could be into him, but no one would ever understand him. I'm not putting words in it. That sounds pretentious, putting words in his mouth like that. But that's like he learned.
Is that about right, Spencer? Is it?
I wouldn't phrase it that way.
No, that would make you sound like a dick. Yeah. But you got to a point where it's like people were throwing the equivalent of panties at you.
That was a wool cap.
There were dudes throwing wool caps at you. That's as close as this crowd's gonna get to throwing panties.
Yeah.
Like, this crowd is a practical crowd. If they have panties, they're using them. A hipster threw his wool cap at you and said, "I don't need this anymore. You take it." And then it even though that seems like a thing, it's like, oh, I would like that. I would like to be able to push a button and feel what it's like to feel everyone liking me, everyone appreciating me, everyone accepting me. And you said in your blog entry, to paraphrase you, to extrapolate what you were saying, that the arrival at that goal actually led you to the realization that there will still never be a certain connection between you and other people. Yeah. You could be alone for the rest of your life, Spencer.
I will be. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah. So this motherfucker's on a journey.
Right.
I'm just a fat guy on a bus.
So we're going to find out that he's the hero of this, like...
And that makes me like Jafar.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say it like Christopher Walken, but...
It's Jafar.
That makes me like Jafar.
Yeah, to his Aladdin.
My story circle is a crystal ball.
But now you're doing Jimmy Stewart.
Well, I'm also Bane from Batman. Many people talk like this, Jeff. Jimmy Stewart, Garrison Keillor, Bane,
So while I was away...
Christopher Walken, Bill Clinton, Don Knotts.
Can we hear
Popeye.
Can we hear your Don Nuts?
Well, Michael. No, Bill Clinton, I think you should run for president. No, thank you. I don't have relations with a woman. Oh, Don Knotts. Oh, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton.
Can I get a little Bill Cosby in there?
Oh, what are you two talking about over here? I got Don Knotts and Bill Clinton talking to me. I'm not talking to you, man. I'm talking to Bill Clinton. I'm not talking to you either. I'm talking to...
Can we get... Because, Gabby Hayes just walked in.
Yeah, well, Michael, I'm Bill Clinton. I'm Gabby Hayes. I'm Don Knotts. I'm Bill Cosby. No. Don't embarrass yourselves.
It was not full applause. There was giant pockets of no
Good.
applause.
And those people are heroes.
Yes. There's people like, no, swing and a miss.
There will be times when I will appreciate effort from you, when I will need it. But there are also times when I need to be punished.
So if you feel like story structure-wise, because we obsess over this, that last night was some sort of death because of the room you were in and the whole thing, but you also found out on the tour bus driving here overnight
that Spencer's a better rapper than me.
Spencer can rap better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Well, that's spoken like a hero. Yo. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Just behind you, always behind you.
right
no matter
behind you.
where you look, I'm always gonna be behind you.
He just took his dick out. His dick is out of his
I'm
pants right now.
Gonna find you, flicking in the trees. I'm gonna find you. What's your name? Jason, I fucked your mama so hard her pussy started to hasten. Say, it got really fast. I fucked your mama so hard her pussy started to blast out from the tarmac in space. I fucked your mama regardless of her race. She's biracial. I fucked your mama. It was spatial relations that I needed. I put my dick down and she heeded the call to adventure of my wiener. She came to it, said, this looks leaner than bacon. Put it on her plate. I fucked your mama hard, cause I'm not about hate. Yo, come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Diversity is yellow, poop is brown. Come on down to Harmontown. Yo, I'm gonna do another verse so that Spencer can do one that couldn't be worse. I'm gonna lower the bar and talk to my people. What's your name?
Andy.
Steeple. See how that works? Didn't matter what his name was. I'm a fucking jerk. I just rap, working the crowd. Gonna eat your fry, gonna tell it out loud. Come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Pee is yellow, poop is brown. Denver, come on down to Harmontown.
You know, I'm Spencer, I'm the dungeon master. If you mess with me, it's gonna be a huge disaster. Cause I'm 6'4" and I pack a bunch. But bitch, don't be asking what I had for lunch. Because I'll tie you up with ropes and chains. And when we play in D&D, you know I hold the reins. Cause with a lightning bolt or a fireball, you best roll a climb check before you climb that wall.
Oh shit! Come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Hero is yellow, poop is brown. Death, come on down to Harmontown. As I get older, my brain starts to sag. I'm look over at Spencer and turn into a dish rag. I'm melting to the earth and my brain doesn't work. I remember the thing with the steeple and then I said I was a jerk. It doesn't matter if you have to say it. No matter how much you admit, it doesn't change it. I'm weak, my synapses get farther apart, and every time I open my lips, what comes out is a mental fart. Come on down to Harmontown, where turn that brown upside down. Old pee is yellow, poop is brown. Dead. Come on down to Harmontown.
I'll take the mic, I'll give the mic back. Wait, let me see if I can put things back on track. I said I'm Spencer, I'm a dungeon master, and you can hear me preach, but man, I ain't no pastor. If you try and keep up, man, I will run faster. If it comes to long lasting, I'm the long laster. I can't get yellow with my master blaster. I can't think of another thing that rhymes with aster.
Oh, come on down to Harmontown. Spencer, turn that frown upside down. Roll. He is yellow, poop is brown. Hit point.
Come on down to Harmontown.
Armor class in the stars from the sky. I wanna swing my sword, but I don't know why. I got a beard the length of the whole Mississippi. Fucked your mama so hard that her pussy got drippy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about my shit. I'm misogynist and I go to weird places when I start to throw a fit. I can't do anything else. I'm infantile and I just belong on a really old shelf. Got fired from NBC. Came out on the road, said, hey, look at me. It's $20 a ticket. Don't know why. Don't have an act. I'm just a guy. I'm just a big fat asshole taking your cheese sticks. Talking about your mama loving my dick. Come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Rap. He is yellow, poop is brown. Ryman. Come on down to Harmontown. Jeff.
Oh yeah, shit. I didn't know I was gonna have to rap now, but I will, because I was on the road and I had tried to kill the audiences when I was away in Seattle, but now there's a rap battle, and I know that Spencer is the man who's riding taller in the saddle. He sits high, his beard's hanging low. Dan's up there, and how long he'll last, I don't know. The altitude's so high. He's a kind of overweight guy. He had so much kettle vodka last stage, I think he might die.
Oh, come on down to Harmontown. Peep pop. Chip top down to Harmontown. Slip slop down to Harmontown.
Yeah, that's fucking how you do
All
it.
right. That's nice. Good job, Spencer.
Thanks, guys, thanks.
Yeah.
You broke your cherry, Spencer. You broke your cherry.
You did good.
That's a reference over my head.
It's not really a reference. We're just.
I think Goodfellas. Hey, you broke your cherry. Here's $500.
You got pinched and you didn't schmoots. You didn't schmoots. Yes. Yes.
Hello, gang. It's Jeff B. Davis, Spencer Crittenden, and Dan Harmon from Harmontown.
Hey, guys.
Do you like clothes in the mail?
Yeah, that's the only place I like them.
Well, if you're like a lot of guys, Sorry, ladies, sit this one out. You could probably think of a million things you'd rather be doing than shopping for clothes.
Like getting clothes in the mail.
Exactly. Between the parking and the crowds at the mall and the endless browsing and lack of advice online, it's enough to make you want to rock the same t-shirt and jeans forever.
I hate the lack of advice online for clothes shopping.
Yeah, you go on Reddit, you go on clothing Reddit, and boy, Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of alt-right people telling you to dress left.
Well, let me introduce you to a new friend called Stitch Fix. Men.
That's the men version.
They've reimagined how to find and buy clothes, and you never even have to leave the house, motherfuckers. It's that easy.
Please don't swear in the ads.
All other...
Fuck you, sponsor. Just go to stitchfix.com and tell them your sizes, your favorite type of clothes, and how much you want to spend.
It couldn't be easier.
It could be easier. You could just click your heels together and you have a new suit on.
Well, that would be if magic existed. And now it does with Stitch Fix. 5 items are delivered right to your door. You try them on at home, and you only pay for what you keep.
Shipping is free both ways, so anything you don't want, just send it back, and exchanges are always free.
You can get your fix monthly, quarterly, or whenever you feel like it. There's no subscription required. Wait a minute. What? No subscription required?
Get started now at stitchfix.com/Harmon, and you'll also get 25% off when you keep all 5 items in your box.
That's stitchfix.com/Harmon to get started today. Stitchfix.com/Harmon.
Stitchfix.com/Harmon. It's the thing to do. Stitchfix.com/Harmon.
They'll put some clothes on you.
When you want pants or a shirt, you don't want a subscription because that's not worth it. Go to stitchfix.com/Harmon. It's the thing to do.
For men.
No, sorry.
Wow, I was just saying.
I don't know what it is about this. It's the altitude.
It's not the altitude.
It is the altitude.
It's your elation that I'm back with you.
That's true. I'm very glad to have you back. I thought Aaron did a great job, and like Minneapolis, I put up unedited because I thought it was a very fun show, warts and all. There was some asshole in the crowd that was like, I hate your relationship. It's boring, and then we attacked him. Like I found myself like I listened to the recording. I was like, okay, here's the mistakes I made. Like this guy like piped up in the audience, and instead of just saying what I always say, which is, oh, hey, you have something to say. Do you want to come up and talk to us? Would you be willing to come up and talk to us? We don't bully anybody. You hear in that recording, just like, get up here, you fucking asshole. like it just turned into this thing. Like we hit this weird like rock bottom thing where it was like, and then people were just yelling out like, fuck you, fuck potatoes. And we go, what'd you say? I said, fuck potatoes. All right, fuck potatoes, come up here. Why'd you say fuck potatoes? Because I wanted to be on stage. And then I just got mad. And I shut the whole thing down, and I fucking Axl Rosed it. I threw a camera, and I put my wiener in a shoe, and then I took the shoe and I wore it like a hat, but my wiener was still in it, so it wasn't disconnected. It was like stretched, and then
You Axl Rosed it.
Yeah. Then I held the top of the hat and I played my own like thread stretched penis like a banjo.
Like a gut bucket.
No, I know. A lot of people sure don't know what I mean when I say Axl Rose. I just need to clarify. That's what I did. I made a cigar box guitar out of my own dick.
You're describing an Axl Rose.
Yeah. No, I know, but there's a lot. Good 40% of the people here don't know what that means. I made a weird southern instrument out of my mutilated penis. And blamed security. We're in the home stretch. I don't know. I feel weird, Jeff. I don't know what to.
It's the altitude.
It's the altitude. I understand. All right. Well, should we like Jeff? Can you just control me?
I'll try, man.
Just help me out. I can't look at them. I can't look at them.
Well, I think there's a moment like I left for a while and it was very strange, and now I came back and I was like, I missed you guys, and
something happened to us.
We only have a few days left, and we're going back to some of my favorite cities, like well, not Salt Lake, but Salt Lake. It's the Paris of salty lakes.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna have salt, like, don't put a lake there, and vice versa. Like, we've heard it before. It just seems like a dumb place to have salt. It's a lake.
It's gonna be cold as hell there, right? Really?
I want to go out to the Salt Lake Flats and reenact every Playboy video I've ever seen growing up. It seemed like they were always out in these flats, like there were, like every Playboy Playmate video, like centerfold would involve like they'd just be naked out in the salt flats. No, okay.
I'm not familiar with that one.
All right. Well, then I'm eating another one of Toby's cheese sticks.
His name's Adam.
He should have thought of that before he ordered cheese sticks.
So it's probably a few days ago, but certainly as of Denver, Colorado, the diet is just out the goddamn window.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you think you've gained a significant amount of weight in this trip?
Yeah, I'm Vince Vaughn. I can't stop myself, Jeff.
I came back to the hotel and I ran into Dustin Marshall, also Dustin Marshall, our podcast producer's back there.
He's a good kid.
He's a great dude and
He's a good kid.
Largely unsung, I think. He dwells in the shadows, but he's the reason why you guys get to hear this almost every night, and it's his hard work. So thank you, Dustin. But yeah, he's a good dude. He's just been smashing pussy on this trip too. I'm kidding. I'm joking. He's into dudes. So, but I ran into him. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to Dan and Aaron's hotel room right now, and they're going to do a This Feels Terrible podcast. If you ever want to stop by and say hey," I'm like, "Yeah." I pop in there. You guys have been there just today, right?
Yeah.
It looked like the fucking city dump in there, man. There was shit everywhere. There was like just food. Like you guys really got it on today there.
Well, it just I was recuperating from this like late night party bus thing that we did. It doesn't matter. Whatever. We're ayahuasca, right? Oh God, yeah, yeah. Dustin's uploading videos where I'm like doing rape raps and stuff like.
You guys did ayahuasca last night?
No. A guy gave us a jar of. If you're listening in customs, a guy gave us a jar of, or just the police, just the regular police also could, or just like an Amazon tribe if you want to murder us.
Or any number of criminals.
If you're a talking jaguar, you might be interested in this. Now they'll all be able to talk to us. A fan of ours in where were we?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was Madison. Madison.
No, it wasn't.
It was Madison.
Okay, thank you. We were in Madison, and a fan of ours who had come all the way up from somewhere south of the Chattahoochee,
Iowa, I think.
Right. He brought a jar of. He just went up to the boom mic operator, the sound guy on the documentary. He didn't give it to me. He didn't give it to.
Because
He
Brandon
just gave him a jar of like black tar and said, "That's ayahuasca." This is a game of time.
It's not really ayahuasca though.
It might just be Coke. Like the beverage. It's dark brown.
Well, it looks like it could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so he gave you a jar of hallucinogens?
Supposedly. Yeah.
I mean, Brandon, our sound guy, is the stoniest looking member of our group.
Yeah.
Brandon, where you at? Show yourself, Brandon. I don't know if you guys saw the photo of him doing karaoke wherever we were, and he had all of his mic equipment.
He can do he does a mean beatbox.
Brandon, get up here. Beatbox time.
The audience is lukewarm response. Okay, so just more rapping. All right. I thought you would talk about masturbating more.
Brandon Lulius, for his debut on stage, if I'm not mistaken, right?
This sounds made up, but this sounds absolutely made up. Brandon is a fourth generation sound engineer.
Doesn't that predate sound?
Well, that's the thing. This sounds absolutely made up. His great grandfather did sound on The Jazz Singer. Yeah,
and not the Neil Diamond one.
But there was actually a movie before The Jazz Singer. Jazz Singer was the first talkie, but there was sound in a movie previous to that you're...
Don Juan, yeah. Basically, they had sound. They recorded the soundtrack for Don Juan, which is music, which at the time, having an actor talk was very controversial. So, yeah.
It sounds made up, right? Like he's a sociopath. Oh yeah, I'm not just a boom operator. I'm actually part of a loud lineage of people who. Oh my Biff Tannen started holding a boom mic when it was just a stick and a rock that you cavemen talked into.
Yeah, it was a shell and a pelican was over there. It's a living.
But If he's lying, he's busted now.
But also, like, when did you find this out? When I was away?
Yeah, man. Dude, we grew together.
Fucking hell. I'm so jealous. You guys are...
All that time you spend taking us to places that aren't dinosaur bars, you can use that to grow as a human beman.
Wow, I mean, I'm shallow. I don't deny that, but you guys are really connecting out there.
You're a foodie. We became
I'm not a foodie.
we became human-y.
I'm not a foodie.
We're people-y.
I'm not a foodie because I hate that word, so I'm more of a wordy.
I'm not a foodie because I hate that word. A beatboxing like his mouth is a turd. He's got the big sounds coming out of his mouth. I got Brandon on the beatbox going down south. Got a mountain top on Denver. Got a beatbox. Sorry, I'm listening to him. Okay, hold on. Beatbox.
Spencer, take it.
Beatbox, go.
I'm talking into the mic stand. Now I got a mic, so let's see how this will land. I don't even know what else I could say. You just kinda gave it to me in a half-assed way and expected me to start rapping for all of y'all. I don't even know, but I'm having a ball. It's a really great time out in Harmontown, and everybody knows I'm standing here throwing it down, but I'm sitting.
Dice rolling, Spencer. Yo, pussy rolling, Spencer. Got the Spencer on the mic, got the Spencer on the rug. Fucked your mama so hard that she thought I was a bug. She said, my pussy's so big, you're so small. Fucked your mama so hard, she looked like she had a ball. She was in a room with a chandelier. I gave her 2 balls and a dick and said, here. Yo.
Brandon Lilly is everybody.
Yo, guy with a beard's gonna do a little rap now. Nope. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yo, a no dance break. Nope. All right.
Brandon Lilius.
It's an all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Brandon.
It's
fantastic.
It's funny because his job is to capture sound, but he's a giant with a booming voice that has a great beatbox. And,
He really is enormous.
yeah, and loud. It's fun. He's supposed to capture sound, but he creates so much more than he captures.
Right.
Maybe not more than he captures. It makes him sound like a bad sound guy. That makes the ghost of his great grandfather is gonna haunt him, and it's gonna say crisp, clean. Like no, there will be no clipping. It will not. There will be no plosives. It's my grandpa, the guy that invented the Dixie cup and the string. Jeff, how do we make people love each other?
Well, turn the lights down real low. I think what you do is be honest. You expose yourself, and that allows other people to release themselves out there too.
Alternate pitch. Sports Corner!
Hello, Denver, Colorado Sports Corner, coming at you with your host, Dan Harmon. He loves sports, especially local teams. His knowledge of local sports teams and statistics will blow your mind. Brought to you by Fat Tire. Fat Tire beer, get you fucked up. That's it for Sports Corner. Thanks, everybody. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, Jeff.
Denver, Colorado.
Holy shit, what a season.
Yeah, what a season. You said it was your first time at Mile High Stadium. What do you take away from that experience?
Oh God, you know, if there's ever been an altar to the grace that is the America's favorite sport, it is Mile High Stadium. You can feel the fans there. You can feel that they're getting what they want and wanting what they get. You can sense, just even when the place is empty. I go down there with my daughter every fall, and I sit and I just take it. I tell her this is the stadium that God built for this sport and this sport alone.
Now, I don't mean to change sports, but what do you think is the most important role on the Colorado Rockies? The most important position on the Rockies?
Definitely the top position, like
The most significant player. And role, position.
Yeah, the highest one.
Yeah, I mean, the most significant on the field.
Tyler
Wait. Who plays
Perry.
Tyler who plays Perry. Right.
Well, he'll be playing Perry next season, but Tyler is on top now.
I mean, do you think the Rockies can rebuild after last season?
I think the Rockies are in the downslide, but that can be a precursor to an upswing.
Right.
I believe that, as my grandpa used to say in Oklahoma back when we used to watch the Nuggets.
Uncle Homo?
Oklahoma?
Oh, I thought you called your grandpa Uncle Homo.
I'm from Wisconsin, Jeff, where grandpas are known as Uncle Homos. It's like a Mima or a Pop Pop. In Wisconsin, we called our grandpas Uncle Homos. I understand that's an offensive phrase, but hey.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, what sport do the Rockies play?
America's favorite.
Which is?
They play ball, man. They play ball. They play football.
Nope.
Basketball.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They play basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
I know. What are you quizzing me? I'm the sports guy. Listen, those Nuggets got to get out there like front and center, or the Rockies are going to take it.
Are you saying that the Denver Nuggets are doing so poorly that the Colorado Rockies might move in on their action?
Stranger things have happened, Jeff, with the wild card system and going to second procedurals. We've got a second tertiary format here, a 7-10 split, veritably speaking. And the all-conference, if you go to all-stars and then you come down to the single individuals, then what we're talking about is a potential Nuggets coup over the Rockies in the spring semester, or it's not a 40-point spread.
When you...
They agree. They seem to agree.
I mean, it's you know, the sports news cycle. We've heard so much about it, but you know more than anybody. When do you think that this NHL lockout's going to end?
God, Jeff, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Yardage.
Sports Corner with Dan Hyman. That's pretty good.
I can't tell the difference between Grey Goose and Kettle One, but I can tell the difference between Ciroc, Snap Frost, vodka.
Yeah.
The venue doesn't have
Kettle One had a chance to be our sponsor.
They have Grey Goose. Grey Goose is great. Goose.
So you
But
thought.
it's fine. Vodka's vodka. Honestly, kids. You know what breaks my heart, Jeff, is when
when the kids don't know their vodka?
Yeah. We play these venues that are 21 plus or 18 plus 21 or whatever they are, and then when we're signing things after the show, so every once in a while, like 2 people my age will come up to me and go, "Harry, could you sign us for our daughter Ariel? She's 16. She's not allowed to come
She's
to
a
the
mermaid."
show." And I go, "Well, are you? Jesus Christ, you guys." Do you want to cause another fight?
Yes.
I'm sorry I picked that name, but they go. She can't come tonight, and then we came, and then they go.
Because her ponytails are too red and bouncy.
Right.
And
she had volleyball practice.
Right.
And God, my point, Jeff, is that sometimes, every once in a while, like in every third city, like a set of parents will come up to me, one or more parents, who aren't even fans of the show, don't even care, who sit for 2 hours and listen to me talk about Ducks and Balls and rapping and Dungeons and Dragons, and they're only here like just to get like a signature for their underage child. It really like bums me out. And I'm like, did you have a good time? And they're like, you're great. Like, just her name's Rachel, and can't wait to drive this back to Omaha. Like that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. I hadn't thought of it like that.
Best parents, first of all, they deserve better than 2 hours of me. Best kid in the world. I don't know. What do you do there, Jeff? What do you do? Do you sing a song? No, I'm kidding.
I think you sing a song.
Let's meet some people from our audience, Jeff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm spraying. My mustache is. I'm spraying vodka all over everyone.
Well, you've eaten all the cheese sticks, so that doesn't matter. There's one left. You want to get that?
Huh? There's 2 left. Thank you,
Jesus
Ariel.
Christ.
I'm gonna die.
Well, you're not putting up much of a fight.
I'm gonna die, Jeff.
There was 18 pizza boxes in that room today. Dan, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. People like you.
I don't deserve to be loved.
Dan, Kansas City was a fluke. I wasn't there. The room was bad. You're not a bad
They had
person.
so many nachos. I gotta get back on my diet, Jeff.
Yeah. So what? Hey,
I'm verging on Ackroyd. Like I'm gonna be Ackroyd by Portland.
He got pretty large.
Ackroyd got inexplicably large.
I-
He'd be into how weird it is how large he got. He'd be like, oh, it's a mystery. Maybe the crystal skull made me so fat.
I told you once that I somehow, after like an after party, ended up at Dan Aykroyd's house, and he was as big as a poor person's house. But fortunately, he had a huge mansion where houses fit inside
There
it.
were poor people living in him.
But
Hey, keep it down out there. We're trying to write our version of Ghostbusters.
But it was like 3 or 4 a.m. and he just made a pizza, and not like took a DiGiorno out of the freezer and put it in the oven.
Like he just shook his shirt out. And
Ball of dough came out. With his ear and his fucking sauce.
like a golden retriever getting out of a river, just shook his body and a pizza came out.
But I said, like, I'd be a bad friend if I didn't tell you that, like, my best friends and I, we think Ghostbusters is one of the best movies of all time. And he was like, hey, you know what? Like he wanted to talk about Ghostbusters all night long. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry we made fun of how fat he is. If he's listening. And
He almost certainly is listening right now. Big Trouble? I didn't see Big Trouble.
Big Trouble was that was a doozy.
Was he just big in that one? He was. Well, no, he was. I didn't see that movie, but he looked like he could have had a fat suit on. I mean, he was very, very big. I think he's lost weight since then, right? I don't know. These people don't even know who he is.
They're like, what? Dan Aykroyd? What you mean? Was he in the NSYNC?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
NSYNC. Right, way to go, Harmon. That was a real attempt to like grab a current reference.
Who do you think's on the top of the charts, like pop charts, right now?
Who's on the top of the chart? No, Nora Jones.
I don't know.
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's Velvet Revolver. Like there's got to be a band that Tyler Perry owns, right? Right. Tyler Perry's Tyler Perry Flood Bunch.
And the
Run DMC, right?
Tyler Perry and the Funky Bunch.
All right.
Yeah,
I want to bring up a special guest. Okay. I met her in the bar before we came up here.
Have a drink.
Yeah. It's the cheesesteaks and the altitude. I'm sorry.
Certainly not the gallon of vodka. Oh, dear.
Is JJ from Vienna here? Slovenia. Wait, she said she's out. She was from. She
From
came
Vienna?
She was in Vienna at some point. Yeah, come on. Where's JJ? JJ, can you make it to the stage? She's got to be the one that drove the furthest. She's from Europe. I usually ask, who drove the furthest?
She drove from Europe in a special ski car. It's JJ. She's foreign. She's from a different land. She's never been this high on a mountain.
Hello, JJ.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah, she's come to shows. Are you independently wealthy? How can you afford to keep flying out here from Europe to see these shows?
I think every time I save to go somewhere else to South America, I've wanted to go to Peru for a while. Every time it ends up being one of your shows.
Wow, we're like Peru. We're like Peru. We have ayahuasca. We'll get you high like Peru.
Yeah.
And you brought us lovely cookies backstage. Those awesome, German little wafers and cookies and stuff.
There's something else waiting for you, but that's after the show.
Everyone gets laid tonight. It's a swinger show. Leave your keys in the cheese basket. Everyone just puts their keys in a deep fried cheese basket. Oh, I'm with Dave. I'm with Tony. There's 3 women here.
JJ, what do you do?
I work at the British Embassy in Vienna.
The British Embassy in Vienna. And you have that much free time to come see stupid comedy shows like ours?
No, I just took 3 days off the weekend. So.
And you're with a friend too, right? Is she from out of the...
No, my friend couldn't make it.
Oh.
So she wanted to go down. Sends her regards.
How many languages do you speak?
4.
What are they? English?
German.
Slovene?
French.
Slovenian and French?
And French.
Can you give us some...
There is a French audience member here as well.
Oh, yeah? Were you parley herring? Give us some Slovenian. I don't know that I've ever heard Slovenian. Say, come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Pee is yellow, poop is... Oh, you get her to do it. Could you sing that, our little hook in Slovenian? Is that possible? Oh, okay.
All right. International UK power mix. Lady Gaga style. Don't know what that means. Just grabbing.
Okay, Dan, you want to lead her in?
Yo. International. I'm irrational. I'm irrational. National. International. Motherfucker. Gonna rap so hard. Gonna drop the mic. Chris Tucker style. Chris Rock drops the mic. Chris Tucker's another person. The races alike. That makes me racist. I didn't confuse them. I love black people.
Take
Don't
it,
abuse
JJ.
them. Yo, foreign language, foreign tongue going on the anguish. I'm gonna go out in the crowd. I'm international now, so I'm rapping twice as loud. Got the whole planet going full global. Got your mama's cell phone and her titties are mobile. Got your AT&T and her TTs on my Sprint. I'm gonna put it in her PP. Rapping more. Just gonna rap some more.
Take it.
Yo. Yo, it's like fancy shit. You're out on a patio in Amsterdam and shit. You're like sipping coffee and you held in funny money, but it has pictures of people you've never seen. It's ridiculous. And you smoking weed for free. Right, German.
Come and see nach Harmontown, mit nem großen Lächeln und yellow.
International rates, they may apply. Fuck your mama so hard, my penis came through her fly. I put her wiener into her shoe. I put her shoe on her head. I said, how do you do? I went to Heathrow. It's like a hub. I fucked your mama so hard. She said, give me a shoulder rub. I'm feeling tense. I need a massage. I fucked your mama in the house in her garage. Spencer's gonna come to the mic. I'm gonna hand it off cause he's who you like.
Yo, I got monsters in a cage, and everybody sees me cause I'm all the rage, and I don't mean rage like a barbarian rage. Let me get off this rhyme, let me turn the page. That's all I got, let me see if I can try some more. Maybe I'll just sit up here and fry. I think that's all I got right now, so we'll go to the chorus.
Harmontown, Deep Spin Glock and Guggen Glob.
Venganos Harmontown. I don't know how to say that. Pipi is amarillo, caca is moreno. I don't know how to do it.
Or a babble. I fucked your mama so hard she said fabulous. language is piss. Just comes out, it runs that way and this. Nobody knows what any words mean. We all say what we say and then we see what we mean. I rhyme with mean. I'm doing a bad scene. I'm a bad person. I'm 40 years old and I'm bleeding cuisine. Don't want to be fat. Don't want to be Dan Aykroyd. Don't want to get as big as that. I just want to ghost bust. Who are you going to call? I'm going to call Jenny Craig before I take a diabetes fall. Down to Eastbound, Eastbound, Schmagen, a Schmagen, flying in Spawn, a plumbing, Schmagen, Harmontown.
Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Slovenian JJ.
Thank you, JJ.
Slovenian JJ.
Slovenian JJ, get away from me. Slovenian JJ,
Rubbing poo with pee.
But is it D&D time? I believe.
D&D time, I believe. Yeah, let's do this thing.
All right.
Are you guys ready for some D&D? Aaron McGathy, join us on stage, please. Aaron McGathy.
I think we're sharing a mic. Denver style. It's the altitude. The electricity doesn't get through the cords as fast.
Fun show.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you guys are great. You guys are great. I'm not pandering.
You're backstage watching Gator Boys, right?
Yeah, you watching Gator Boys right there?
They set me up in a nice little booth and brought me tacos and drinks, and I've just been sitting back there like a king. My feet up on the chairs, and it's been great. They asked me to leave, but it's been a lot of fun.
They asked you to leave?
Not really. I'm just making a joke. I put my feet up.
Oh, got it. It's okay, everybody. We should find you a stool, or here, you sit on this one. I feel weird. Well, we have to share a mic. We'll edit this part out where I'm talking about the mic that we have to share, but then I won't edit it out because it'll have charm.
All right.
How do you feel about us sharing a mic?
Great.
All right, Spencer, get us up to date because I missed a bit. So catch me up if you would.
Last time we met, our heroes had been journeying in the belly of the beast, the mysterious and mythical Infinifish. After Sharpie found what looked like a lung, the group rejoined and entered through a large cavity that Quark had slashed in the side of the great organ. Entering the lung, a slimy creature had dropped in from the ceiling onto the bottom of this chamber, followed by several electrical spidery minions. After the dust of combat had settled, Sharpie, Quark, and Mulrain were victorious. Hoping to damage the lung with the smoke from their smoke sticks, Sharpie and Mulrain ignited them as well as all their torches. And as the damage was being dealt to the vicious lung, Quark destroyed the remnants with his flaming sword, and together they all fell below, back into the chamber before they had left. Yeah. They had made some progress, but where would they proceed from here?
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Seems like now that he's a big rap star now, so he's phoning in his DMing.
I just lost my place in the reading.
He sounds like Don LaFontaine now, like in a world. Like,
he's kicking back. He's Snoop style now. He's like,
I don't know.
In a world where you found a sword.
Don't try to pick a fight with Spencer on stage.
I need for my documentary that I'm producing about myself. I need a death to happen. I need a conflict.
Well, maybe you'll die in this round of D&D.
Yeah.
Take some fucking chances out there, man. Yeah, or have another cheese stick. Oh shit! I was joking, honey. I was joking. Baby, no. Baby, not the ranch.
Dan just put the cheese stick on his face, put the mozzarella.
He's crying ranch tears right now. That is truly horrifying. Guys, you've got it on your eyelashes. It's so gross.
Don't Instagram me!
is fucked up. Wow, you have a problem, sir.
No, don't
No, he just drank the ranch like a Jaeger bomb.
No. Here, a
Christ.
table of enablers.
Fucking hell.
Yes, hey guys.
Anybody have one of those? Here, thank you. Thank you for the napkins. Does anybody have one of those Pulp Fiction adrenaline syringes that we can plunge into his arm later on?
Has anyone else gone so off a diet that you start putting food in places it doesn't go? Just ranch in your ears and
You had
your
ranch
eyes.
mascara on for a moment. That was wild.
Oh boy.
All right.
By the way, the shame of Jeff walking into our hotel room earlier today was palpable. When we opened the door and you were standing there, I was scared because I knew it was inside that room.
Yeah, it looked like the city fucking dump in there.
No, it didn't look like the city dump. I mean, there was a large collection of plates and things.
There was plates and there was pizza boxes and there was what looked like
There's a lot of love.
a skeletized lamb. There wasn't any ranch because he certainly had drunk it all. Yeah.
Don't let him hurt you. Don't let him hurt you.
Don't make your movie arc death an actual death, Harmon. It's a bad movie. This is going to be a long ride in the bus tonight.
Only one thing is going to make me feel better. Ice cream! What if we had ice cream dancers come out?
The show would stop and you would eat ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay,
so the show. Watching me eat ice cream could be the show. These people love me no matter what I do. They love me. I created community! I'm gonna eat myself to death in front of you!
Wow. Somebody stop him. Fucking, we're gonna go back to LA and you're gonna be just a big fat cunt when you get out of there.
It has become a thing. Like,
I'm off my diet for 7 days.
that rebellion has become a really aggressive, violent thing against your health and our children.
I saw you putting some cheese sticks down at Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill across the way, Aaron.
Those were potato skins. Get your shit straight.
That was zucchini.
Oh, okay.
And I ate the zucchini out of the fried edges.
Yeah. Those are just the healthy zucchini with the fried and the ranch.
Toby Keith's is, by the way, there's room over there. If you guys want to go to Toby Keith's, what's the name of his bar? Toby Keith's Fade In on Me Loving Something with cut to smash cut car chase. Dragon comes down from the sky. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And let's go to a bar tonight.
Toby Keith's hubris bar and lounge. Toby Keith's I Can't Lose.
Toby Keith's 20-page name for a bar.
There's room for 4,000 people at that bar. We were the only 3 people in there. It was really.
And the laminate sticker that they use to make the drywall that the bar is made out of look like wood. The stickers
bar.
Like coming off everywhere, and I was like, we were trying to figure out
It's like a lacquer.
Do people dance on the bar? Is that why it's like
people
all peeled back?
scooting boogieing up there, and that's why all the lamination.
That would be a cool reason. It's like, oh yeah, it's a honky tonk. Like we honkied the tonk off the top of the bar. I asked the bartender. I said, how does this happen? And she goes, I don't know. They just pick at it. They? Like what? The animals that you are a zookeeper for? They just pick at it. That's like something you'd hear at a zoo. They just pick at it. I don't know. They think the tire's a swing. They think the giraffes mistake the Rusty Jones sticker for a berry. That's why they're breaking the windows on your cars.
Let's all go over there and let's see if we can pick off like right Harmontown. But does anybody have a chisel or a
It's grody over there, man.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I expected more out of Toby Keith, really. You know, that name screams class, and yet
that guy's made a living out of supporting troops. Nothing more. There's a lobby, and it's filled with pictures of him supporting the troops. That's it. It's like he's playing guitar in all these different forms of camouflage and all these different
cockadoodle douchebag. The fucking I hate that guy. He's so fucking full of his own shit and fucking boo. Fuck you, Toby Keith. You're bigger than me. You can kick my ass, but I will control your fucking shit. Hate it. If having a real country music, that stuff is so fucking retarded. It's not good. Not good. Hate Toby.
Like,
Toby. You Toby Keith. What's your last name?
Jeff, I think you know more about Toby Keith than I do. Do you think, like, if he was to walk into that bar the same way that we walked into the bar?
I know he would love it.
Well, wait, with it empty, would he be like, "Well, that's a Tuesday," or what would his reaction be? How would he justify it?
I don't think he would walk into it because I don't think he has any connection to this thing. I think it's a stupid corporate adventure, or venture rather.
I would really like to hear Jeff's Toby Keith song. Isn't there a country song on the iPad? Can you just sing a song about Toby? Do Toby Keith's commercial for. Jeff never sings enough of the show.
Well, I'm a big old badass dickhead, pissing on the graves of Hank and all the people that sang country before. And I support the troops. What a bold fucking stance that is. I'm a modern hero, gonna put a flag on everything. Fuck you, I bet.
I'm gonna put a flag on everything.
You can't just come out and go, you can't just come out and go, I've been out there in Iraq and going down U.S. tours and the troops, come on, troops, everybody, troops. Yeah, no.
Toby.
No, troops?
Toby.
Troops.
Now, you have agreed to
I love this podcasting grill.
Toby, someone call him Toby. Toby, you have agreed to be the name behind this bar, and
Yep.
we have asked you for months and months, what shall we name this bar and grill? Now, I know you
Toby
said...
Keith, I love this grill.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
I love troops and grills.
No, but Toby
Keith, I love it too. Toby Keith's troops and grills.
Toby, that's not so much a
The next
name.
half hour, grilled troops are half off.
Okay. All right. Jared, his eyes are bleeding, so we're just gonna call it that. We're gonna call it that.
The grilled troops. Grilled troops are delicious because I love them. You have to support a basket of delicious buffalo troops.
Well, it's hard to love a troop because it's really, really hard because there are people that might die.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love?
It's not a bold stance.
Who doesn't support the fucking troops?
Everybody supports the fucking troops. We love the troops. They're doing the greatest, shittiest, hardest job in the world, and they do it with great valor and stuff. I'm not talking shit about the troops. It's just you can't go on Colbert and go, man, the fucking American flag, greatest country. It's not interesting conversation, Toby, and your music stinks, and I'll fucking fight you right after this show.
If I could have...
But he's a great guy. I've met him. He's a lovely gentleman. I'm just kidding, Toby. We're old pals.
While my friend is fighting you, could I just... One more order of potato skins.
What?
They're really good. One more order of potato skins.
Coming right up.
A troop, potato skins.
Star-spangled French fries and shitty hillbilly music.
I take a little potato skin and I load him up with troops.
I shit on Waylon Jennings' grave yesterday just to prove a point.
Come on down,
the troops.
Occupy your appetite with an AK-47 up. Occupy your thirst.
Is a Muslim.
Got an Apache full of French fries, half-price appetizers. Toby Keith, I love the troops, and I fucked your mom.
And his bar is absolutely empty across the street, and that gives me a fucking thrill to see that. Also, and while I'm saying this, yes, it's not a bold statement to go, God bless America all the time. Yes, of course.
Of course, God bless America.
Yes.
What else is God gonna bless?
Yeah.
The Irish? Where are they?
But also,
Oh shit, there's an Irish guy?
we'll get to Jerry McSeinfeld, but I was going to say, it's not really in this audience. I'm also being a hypocrite. It's not a bold stance to say "fuck you, Toby Keith." There,
That's true too.
I'm not Bill Hicks up
You're
here.
the shadow that Toby Keith casts. He creates a biosphere.
Hello, nerds. Toby Keith's kind of a dick, right?
He writes songs about giving people swirlies. Gotta write what you know, man. Toby Keith writes what he knows. We write what we know.
I'm sure he's a great person.
All right, let's proceed back.
Also, don't be big and muscular and sing country. There's something wrong. It's like Joe Piscopo when he got big and muscular. You're not funny with giant biceps. Like, don't be a big muscle-bound guy and sing country.
I like Garth Brooks swinging around on a wire. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Okay.
He takes his job seriously. He's swinging around on a wire.
All right, Spencer, I examined my surroundings.
You're in a large circular room. The walls drip with a green mucus.
Wait, this is Toby Keith's place.
Yeah. The laminate is picked off the walls.
The appetizers are supportive of the troops.
An air of silence and
American
misery hangs
flags.
over this area.
The salt and pepper shakers are hand grenades. Camouflage lines the bathrooms.
French fries are called freedoms.
May I say really quickly before I forget that Dungeon Master Spencer and I will be selling merch in that corner after the show. T-shirts $15 or 2 for $25.
And if you buy anything, I'll sign it. Also, I'll sign anything if you don't buy anything. I'll sign a napkin. That's the Toby Keith guarantee. I'm not gonna. I'll sign it Toby Keith. If you bring me a kidnapped baby, I'll sign it Toby Keith as a way of getting back at him for holding the nation hostage. I wouldn't know a song of his. What song did he sing?
Does anybody know Toby Keith's song?
Red Solo Cup?
Oh, what a fucking cock. Fuck, yeah, wow, clever.
Story of that song of Red Solo Cup.
Let me guess. Can I guess? I don't know.
Let Jeff guess.
It's a guy that, because the red party cups, the solo red party cups, but he's solo tonight. The girl left him, so he's got the red. Okay, that's his better song than he wrote.
It's not even that complex.
All right,
it's literally like, hey, we're all at a party and we all have red Solo cups. So let's all drink from our red Solo cups.
Fucking Red Solo Cuppage. Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
Yeah, that is heartbreaking. Anyway,
I got a thin plastic red vessel holding on my beer.
and I'm catering to frat boys. The end.
Let's shoot some deer.
All right, so let's play some D&D for pity's sake.
I could just leave. I mean,
No, come, Spencer. Oh, Spencer.
Baby, no, baby.
Spencer.
I mean, I don't mind. It's fine. All right. Well, I described the room you were in.
They're turning it up. The sound of there's like a Whitney Houston song playing.
Toby Keith's upstairs.
This is what I mean when I said I gotta leave. Like, it's fine.
No one can. Wait. Can anyone hear? Well, the podcast won't be able to hear that though. They won't know what we're talking about. There's like a slight, it's like someone's iPhone is in the rafters, playing on speaker.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they've been doing it for 80 minutes.
That's how passive it is.
It's a slow trickle. That's a trickle playoff.
Now it's the sound of the infinifish.
Oh, damn.
He's been decomposing.
Okay, so you guys basically beat up the lungs, right? If I'm
You
not
beat up
mistaken?
some lung.
Okay, so now we're sitting in a room with. Are we in the stomach now?
You're in that room you were in before with the 3 different pathways. Sharpie took the left, you took the middle, and Moraine took the right, and then you magically decided to go back to where Sharpie was, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So you're in that room. Obvious exits north, south, and east, and west will take you back to the village.
Where have we not been before?
You've been through all of them. But you guys just caught back up with Sharpie when you thought he was
we
the
still
hit
with
the
that-
lungs, so
Are we
the
still
lungs
with
are
that far
damaged.
sword guy, or he go away?
He's still around, yeah.
Okay.
He's hanging out. What's up, guys? I'm Valicent, the sword guy.
Hey, Allison.
All right, well, let's go back to. We came through a lung door, so let's not go through that one.
Yeah, the one you were through had a hanging kidney bean-shaped organ, if you'll recall.
Right.
So, I mean...
That's the kidneys, right?
I mean, I can't tell you.
I rush headlong barbarian style into the kidney.
Rushing headlong through the passageway, you find yourself in a large pinkish room, which I'm about to explain. This passage has a high ceiling from which is hanging a large, shiny, veined-looking sack of flesh in the shape of a kidney bean. And several arteries run from various walls into the dangling organ, and a huge central cord seems to be its main support, coming in from the ceiling. You can see what appear to be large white-blue sparks with multiple limbs slowly crawling around the surface of the organ. A greenish tangle of cords appears to be blocking the only other exit. Dun dun dun.
These spark things, usually spider things that repair everything and also will attack us if we start fucking around.
Yeah, they're like an immune response or something.
All right, so we want to attack that main cord that's holding it up there, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, Valicent, use your far sword and take a swipe at that cord.
I don't know if you remember, but my far sword's all used up.
I wasn't there, man.
arrows.
You were there. You just forgot.
Oh. Sorry.
I unsheath my arrows. I show them to Quark as I like, hey, remember? I got it. I have arrows.
How could I forget?
I fire a single good arrow at the thing.
At the kidney bean,
Yep.
you miss.
By the way, there was a dude. Did you talk to the dude who brought? He made props. He made a Mulrain arrow. It's a double arrow.
Let's get him up here.
Can I be holding it? Maybe it will make me better.
He's coming up. He made a thing. What's your name, sir?
Luke.
Luke likes to make little props, and he made.
This is, she fires 2 arrows, so I made 2 arrows. Adventure!
And the heads of the arrows are 4-sided dice.
The
And,
most dangerous of all dice.
And you also made what I thought was a joke about putting a Sharpie in my butt. It's a wand. Right. It's
Made out of Sharpies. It's a wand made out of Sharpies that does Ray of Frost way better than Ray of Frost.
all right. Great. Thank you. Was it Luke?
Yes.
Thank you, Luke. All right. I cast a spell of thanking him.
Spencer,
on him.
how far above the ground is this kidney thing hanging?
I'd say it's about 10 feet above your heads.
I jump onto Sharpie's shoulders and take out my flaming sword and take a swipe at the underbelly of the kidney.
Slashing at the underbelly, you score a flaming hit.
Fuck yeah.
Just as soon as the gash has been made, however, those spidery creatures I was mentioning earlier crawl over the surface of the organ.
So we gotta kill those things first then, right?
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah, like AIDS.
You want us to give the Infinifish AIDS? I don't have AIDS. Me fucking it doesn't give it AIDS.
That's true.
That's not how AIDS. Wait, Spencer, do I have AIDS?
No.
Okay.
do I have a spell that would work on organisms like that, like these sparky things?
A kid. On the sparky
Charm
things.
person wouldn't work on that. That's for humanoids only.
Definitely
right?
not charm person. I mean, you could probably rule out illusions because you can see
Hypnotism
eyes.
won't work on them.
That'd be an illusion. Yeah.
I have the power to summon animals. Can I summon an AIDS monkey?
An AIDS monkey.
Can I summon some sort of like...
I should clarify, you don't have the power to summon things, just talk to them. So if there's a squirrel around and you're like, yo, is there a squirrel around?
I look around for AIDS-ridden animals.
Suspiciously, all AIDS-ridden animals are absent.
How convenient.
Maybe they're at a
Spencer,
support group.
Can I shoot 2 arrows at the kidney?
You definitely could.
Wait, is that what I want to do? I'm sorry? Oh, that's
It's
okay.
hanging- it's hanging from a-
Thanks, Hat Brothers. I would like to shoot 2 arrows at the stem connecting the kidney.
What kind of arrows?
I mean, the best
V
one.
arrows. Thank you, Stephen.
The V arrows.
Yeah.
The V arrows.
One of your arrows misses its mark, planting itself right in the wall to your left. The
Never
other
liked
one
it.
strikes in a critical fashion.
All right. Scoot. This is really cool.
Dealing 20 damage.
All right. That's like $1 million in Dungeons and Dragons.
You notice one of the sparks goes to begin repairing the organ. The other 3 drop to the ground and begin hovering towards you with menace.
I throw a throwing knife at the spark trying to repair the wound.
Okay, as you throw your throwing knife, you feel a great shock of electricity flowing through your body. Let's see if you can still hit under this increased duress.
I should have attacked the immediate threat, shouldn't I?
Perhaps. Your knife plants itself right in the back of the spidery creature, and it takes, how many damage? 5 damage.
That's a lot for a spider, right?
At the same time, it's not bad for a spider, but we're talking lightning spiders, bro. At the same time, the electric bolt I mentioned earlier coursing through your system deals 8 damage to you.
8, that's nothing.
You feel quite jolted by that.
All right.
There you go.
Scorching ray!
At what?
What?
Scorching ray. What are you shooting at?
At the stem connected to the kidney.
At the damaged stem. You miss. The scorching ray flies into the wall and immediately blackens the surface, but quickly regenerates back to its former glory.
I climb back up on Sharpie's shoulders and I take my emerald dagger and just jab it right up in the thing. Right up in the kidney. Do kidneys have butts?
There's a crease somewhere.
I put it in the kidney crease.
Sliding your dagger directly into the crease of what we're considering a kidney for the purposes of this exercise. A burst of brilliant green light flows out. The kidney starts glowing with an intense bright light, and it's not long before shimmering rays of light are blasting out of the surface of the kidney. You can see all the spiders are frantically trying to heal what damage is being done, but at the same time they can't keep up. Soon you're covered in a shower of giblets as this kidney explodes.
Giblet shower! Tony Keith, I love giblet shower! For the next half hour, giblet showers at 25 cents. Toby Keith's Tooth Lover.
Thanks for coming to Toby Keith's I Love Giblet Showers and Grill. 2-for-1 giblet showers are happening at the back of the bar, in front of the bar. You can peel off the lacquer and eat it. Line dancing's coming up. You hoochie coochie till you smoochy doochie. We're gonna play footage of weapons tests on the video wall.
All right, so did we kill this thing?
And just pray for another war. We're just gonna get down on our knees and just pray for war.
The organ has exploded, but your actions have pissed off those things I was talking about, and they shoot lightning towards you all.
Lightning spiders? The giblets aren't harmful, right?
The giblets are just embarrassing and gross.
I shoot 2 sleep arrows
But
towards
not before taking 12 lightning damage. Everyone.
Spencer, are we okay?
I don't know. How much HP do you have?
How much what do I have?
HP, that thing that tracks how dead you are. I should really teach you guys how to play this at some point.
I didn't know hit points were called HP. I thought that was a sauce you put on French fries at a pub.
Well, you do that too.
I have 27 HP.
Damn, well now you have 15.
All right, Spencer, I thought we were friends.
All right.
You can get hurt and be friends.
No, it's okay. It just really seems like we're not friends right now. We spent a lot of time together. It's fine.
I go into a rage, a barbarian rage.
Okay.
And I start spinning faster and faster and faster, and I plunge myself with my sword attack into the thing and try to take out as many lightning spiders as I can.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah.
That's a tricky move. I'm gonna call that an advanced cleave action.
Yeah, that's what I call it. You mean an ACA? Yeah, I mean, I could have told you I want to do an ACA, but these fuckers, they wouldn't know.
Oh, man, I like your Paulin head shake. Sure.
Thanks, Aaron.
Swinging your sword
I'm
in a
swinging my
circular
sword.
fashion. You strike the first spider.
Spiders everywhere.
Jeff, you're millering. You're millering.
Sorry, Cha-Cha.
You only managed to deal 8 to the spider, but as it was already wounded from your earlier dagger, it falls to the ground and dissipates into white energy.
But the kidney does? The kidney?
Now, the kidney's already exploded.
Oh, it was giblets, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for killing a spider. I was in Charlotte's Web, you know.
It says
Crunchy. Yeah.
I'd put it at Mulrain's turn.
Lauren, you're up.
Do a thing.
Do a thing.
I like
see.
vagueness.
I'm going to take 2 of my V arrows.
Nice.
I'm going to shoot them at the thing that's the best to
to shoot at.
You pick the best of 3 identical enemies to fire at. And firing 2
I shoot them
arrows.
at a lightning creature.
Yeah, those are the ones we're fighting. Firing them directly at the lightning creatures, both of your arrows make their mark, dealing 11 damage apiece. The spiders are wounded. They scuttle up the ceiling and dissipate in the ceiling.
Kidney beaters.
Who wants giblets?
Valicent pipes up. He's like, yeah, I make sandwiches out of this shit, man.
I'll take a giblet sandwich.
Hell yeah, let me get my bread of holding.
It's just regular bread. It's just regular bread.
Yeah.
I cast delicious mustard.
Nice. It's spicily effective.
All right. Well, that seems like a.
Yeah. I think it's a good place to stop. Cliffhanger.
We're 2/3 through the Infinifish.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt Dan's drunken ramblings. I'm Jeff Davis from Harmontown, here to talk about Warby Parker glasses. Do you need glasses? Do you wear glasses? Is your eyesight all fucked from playing Bubble Witch or whatever the stupid game you play? My eyes are just dying from these stupid games. You stare at it and then you try to look up and you can't see shit. I'm 43 and my eyes are dying because of Bubble Witch. God damn it. Warby Parker has glasses that are really cool. They're kind of vintagey, retro-y kind of stuff, and they look great, and they're cheap as shit. They're less expensive than glasses generally are, which is dumb because people need them. Or maybe you don't need glasses and you just want to look professorial and kind of groovy. Warby Parker makes it very easy to order glasses. They have a free home try-on program where you order 5 pairs of glasses, you try them on for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy them. It ships for free, and you can ship them back for free. You go to warbyparker.com/Harmon to order your free home try-ons today. The glasses start at $95, which is cheap. That includes prescription lenses, anti-glare and anti-scratch coatings, and every pair you buy, another pair is distributed to someone in need. I'm hoping that it's refugees. I mean, because Syrians, holy shit, they need glasses. I did it. I ordered them. They come so easy. Boom. There's a box. There's a bunch of glasses in there. You pick the ones you like. You look in the mirror and you go, these suck, these rule. You pick the ones that you like. Also, if you don't have any personal awareness or any sense of identity, after you get your glasses from warbyparker.com/Harmon, you can also go to the Warby Parker app from the iTunes App Store, which allows you to quickly take photos wearing all the frames, stitch it into a video, and share it with friends and family to help you pick a winner because you don't know what you like. You need other people's opinions because you're a spineless ooze. warbyparker.com/Harmon. They're glasses. They're cheap. They're awesome. Fuck you. Back to Harmon.
Come see us at the merch table. We have a limited amount of time.
Aaron McGathy, everybody. Spencer Crittenden. Spencer, stay up here just in case.
Thank you, Luke, for my Sharpie wand. Do you see it fits snugly into the mic stand? Yeah, that would work like perfectly for There's nothing, Jeff. I think before everyone dies, everyone needs to have a podcast where they tell people they put something in their butt, and then have people come to the show with things that they put in their butt and give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, if you make that thing vibrate, you have a legitimate sex toy there.
That's just a wonderful goddamn dream that I'm living. I turned 40. I came across the country. I crowd surfed in Brooklyn, and now we're at the top of the country. The top of it, a mile above sea level, looking down through the clouds.
Are we the highest point in the country? No. Highest capital.
Highest capital.
Yeah, I mean, there's mountains and shit.
That's
Right, yeah.
Stretching for a record. You know what I like though? It's a relief to be in a city where it's the biggest city and the capital. Like there's so many states where you go like, it's not the capital, but it's the biggest city.
I feel like we didn't really get to know Denver all that well tonight. We were kind of doing our own thing up here.
We're gonna fix that right now.
Yeah.
It's time to. I want to know who's hurting the most, and I really mean that. Like, who had the worst day? Like, okay, this guy's he's kind of uncertain about it. What's your name?
My name is Keller.
Keller. Okay, is that why?
Dan, he's hurting.
I'm sorry. It was an easy joke.
There's a funny story about that. I was at a party with someone from Switzerland, and she asked me, like, "Is your name really Keller?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You know that means basement, right?"
Basement.
Like cellar.
Exactly like cellar.
Sorry.
Like dirty, underground, shameful. Huh. It's a sad name. Sad name. Sad, creepy, skeevy name. So what happened? What happened? What happened? Why are you having a bad day?
It's kind of just the. Well, for one, it's been like 65 here, which is a strange thing to bitch about. It's really nice weather, and it's the end of January.
Well, I don't understand. You're worried about global warming. The weather's weird. That's why are you a scientist?
No, I was an English major.
Okay, so what's depressing about it being 65?
It's not typical. Forget that. It was a lame thing to be upset about.
What's the deeper trouble though? If little things like that, and I'm not joking. If little things like that bother you, like what's there?
Please.
Can we talk to this lady over here because she's been very vocal. What is your name, miss?
I'm Lexi.
Lexi?
Huh.
What does that mean in Swiss?
It means worst friend ever. You've been really. You're really heckling your friend.
We show up the same we dress the same at parties. We show up at parties wearing the same outfits.
And that's why I'm upset.
All right, come on, guys. What? Okay, you're a poetry major. You got a degree in poetry. Your name is Lex Luthor. What was it?
Keller.
Keller, right. And it's warm outside. What do we go? Like today was a bad day because.
Well.
Hey, Lexi, pipe it.
So it's basically my issue is not that I lack direction in life. It's like everybody. I'm sorry, audience.
It's okay. I do the same thing you're doing for 90 minutes, and I charge them $20.
Fair enough. No. So I was a creative writing major, not a poetry major. Please.
Jeez. Yeah, heaven forfend.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to tell stories to people for a living, but I have no idea how to go about that.
Well, we're gonna help you with that right now.
Fuck me, awesome.
Right.
Keller to the stage. Get up here, motherfucker.
All right, Keller. We're gonna give you the gift of storytelling.
Yeah, we're gonna make a story. We're going pretty long here, so we might want to.
No, we're gonna make this very quick.
Okay.
That's good. This is how we're gonna end. I didn't ask him to come up. I said we're gonna help you with that right now.
Okay.
Then you said come up.
I just think it's better to have him up so we can all get a look at this.
Yeah. Well, look at him, folks. Wow. All right, Keller. So let's see here. All right, so you're struggling with how to tell a story in like what, like kind of a master work that you're supposed to produce for your class, or what? Are you
want to be a writer, a novelist, a screenwriter? What do you want to be?
My aspiration is to write comics. First of all, I'm a shitty fucking artist. Second, it's just the truth.
More people need to admit that, really. Coming from the world of comics, like it's heroic of you to just say, I draw badly.
So I want to do that, but Denver isn't a good publishing place. I'm from Fort Collins.
Did someone say fuck Fort Collins? Lexi, calm the fuck down. Holy shit. Take it easy, baby. It's all about it. There's nothing to go right up about it.
Take it easy, Lexi. Like we said, who had a terrible day? Keller raised his hand.
I think Lexi had a worse one for some reason.
Well, I think the reason for Keller's bad day is Lexi. I think. Where did you drive here from?
From Fort Collins.
With Lexi in the back seat?
No.
Oh, thank Christ.
She's like, that's a dumb gas station. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, everyone's hair's on fire. Just kidding. Oh.
Not 2 and 10, do 3 and 9.
All right. I'm desperately trying to figure out how to turn a conversation with you into a hilarious improvised bit. That's my math on the table. So you write comics, like you're from Fort Collins, you're in Denver, you want to write comics, you're bad at drawing, and you're looking for a story so good that it would make a great comic book, right?
Always.
Okay. All right. So what's your favorite thing ever? Bananas. Okay. And
Taylor loves bananas.
what was your mom's name?
Samantha?
Alias Bun, made up name?
No. What's your mom's name? What's your mom's name?
Ellen.
Ellen.
That means attic.
And your and your favorite movie?
Fuck.
Just a favorite movie.
American Astronaut.
What?
Okay. All right.
Never saw it.
Keller, everybody.
Keller,
American
thank you,
Astronaut's his favorite movie. He's a comic artist. He's looking for the perfect story. His name means seller. And here is his biopic.
Bananas! Get your bananas!
I'd really like one of those bananas.
All right. Be careful. These aren't regular bananas. These bananas will give you everything you possibly could want, but it comes at a terrible, terrible price.
Okay. Well, I don't want. I just want to know. I just want to have the banana. Can I explain something to you? I'm a writer. I don't.
I'm a banana salesman.
I just need to eat.
I sell mythical bananas, and I don't have all day to talk with people like this.
I'll take 3 of them.
Okay. That'll be $4.
There you go.
All right.
All right. I'm going back to my basement where I live.
Okay.
Remember, Keller, I named you Basement, so you would never get ahead in life.
Oh, you bitch, Ellen. All right. I gotta try to draw this comic book.
Stupid! Totally stupid!
Lexi, I didn't know you were down here. I'm trying to draw a comic. Oh, Lexi, honestly,
I can't even draw.
You insinuate yourself into my life. Oh God, she's dead. Oh God, there's a dart in her neck. Oh God, it's a ninja dart.
Banana Man came back.
Oh.
Yes. I told you those were cursed. Everyone that you love will die within 35 seconds of meeting them.
Because you shot her with a banana dart.
Right.
Is it a curse, or do you just kill people that are your customers?
Well, it's my curse. I'm a murderer. Seems like good story material. Bye-bye.
It is good story material. I hate to be ghoulish, but I've never had a better idea. Oh, maybe I could stop trying to draw things and just write an idea.
I'm a ghost of Lexi!
Lexi, you dying is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm going to Comic-Con.
No, you can't. That's stupid. It's stupid. You can't do
No,
it.
you say that about everything. Now it doesn't matter. Oh, she got killed by a ghost. Even they hate her in Ghost World.
Banana Man can kill ghosts, too.
3 months later at Comic-Con. So you see, my idea is about a girl who gets shot by a ghost dart. And I have an indistinguishable accent, and I can't. It's part Austrian, part Asperger's, and I put it all into my work, and it's crazy. It's just 65 degrees today, and that just drove me nuts. So I'm hoping that you will buy this, Stan Lee.
I like it, kid.
Excelsior! It's in the way that you use it.
Credits.
Where did you go? Outtakes next to the credits. Oh no, a dart went in your neck. I don't know what I'm gonna foo. I mean do.
That's stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Lexi, okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
That was Keller's movie. Keller's story. Keller's biopic. That was entitled The Final Panel.
There's a deleted scene that involves Astronaut Man or whatever his favorite movie was.
His favorite movie, some fucked up weird Swedish film. no one gives a shit about
All right,
Keller.
well-
Why don't you watch Die Hard for once in your life? Harry Potter 3, look it up. I like the American astronaut. That's why weather fucks with you, because it's normal. You're separating yourself from everything normal. Oh, it's 65 degrees. Oh, it makes my skin itch because it's normal.
I hate when it gets hot again in LA because I like to wear suits and I like the chilly weather. Like I like sweater weather. Now it's getting hot again, so you're screwed, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah. All right, you guys. All right.
Jesus Christ.
You guys, please tell me you all live together in one apartment.
Yeah, like that. It's kind of like Shallow Grave, like it's like some indie movie. Like they all find a case of heroin, and like they're all poetry majors, and they just end up all dead at the end.
Well, I think mission accomplished. We dove out in the audience, and we really got the real taste of Denver from that. There's a little bell pepper, a little ham.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone else in the audience was like, yeah, I'm glad he talked to Keller and Lexi. I wish I was hoping he'd talk to me, but that's pretty much par for the course. Yeah, here in Denver, it's the altitude. It'll
Yeah,
get you.
you played guitar in Nashville, and you talked to Keller and Lexi. And, all right, Harmon, I think it's time to bring this train right into the station.
And talk about what we learned? It's so sad. I don't want to leave Denver.
I don't want to leave here either. We have to get on the bus right after we leave. We can stay and drink for a little bit, but we're leaving at 2 a.m. I don't get to see the town at all.
Believe me, we'd stay here forever. But you know we can't.
Hide your cheese sticks, everybody. He's coming.
When your city is high, you just roll downtown to go to Harmontown.
I was in a wagon. We played Dungeons and Dragons. I went to Denver and found my heart. And potato skins make me fart. So I'm walking it around the room, crop dusting it like baby from a womb. In Harmontown, I'm hoping that if I keep walking, it'll trail behind. And I'm sorry if it gets in your nose, but in Denver that's how it goes. And I hope the altitude makes the dudes not smell it. I'm sorry that I'm singing about hearts. I should be singing about hearts. I should be singing about omelets, and Lexer and Schoolie and whatever your names were. Weird hipsters. And what about Dave and his cheese sticks and Kelsey and her kite? I'm not making shit up. You're a great city. You're the best city in the entire country. You're so good, I'm gonna change your name to Harmontown. And we're gonna go to the moon. We're gonna secede from the Union soon. We're gonna fuck this country and fuck Toby Keith in the eye. Fuck that guy. His drinks are overpriced. Margaritas don't even taste that nice. He puts too much salt on the rim. That drives me nuts. Fuck you, Toby Keith, in your butts. Whoa, whoa. This song could use a structural tweak or two. Harmontown, where pee is yellow and the poop is brown. I fucked your mama in Harmontown. Look at Raquel, tip her ass, she's got nice hair.
Thank you so much, Denver Improv. Thank you.
Crowd surfing.
Thank you, Ryan, Adam, Drew, and Steven up front.
Crowd surf.
Oh, shit. You had too many cheese sticks, my man.
Crowd surfing.
God damn it.
It's the altitude.
Oh, shit, I touched.
Lexi, get over here. Come on, Lexi, lend a hand.
Crowd surfing.
Here we go. Lexi, do it, Lexi.
Crowd surfing. I'm over 1 mile above sea level. I'm 5,283 feet, Joe. Crowd surfing.
Oh, dear. Oh, God.
Oh, God. My ass is in a plate of calamari. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Rob Schneider's here next week, folks.
Thank you, JJ, for coming up and bringing us money. Thank you,
guys. That was
Keller and Lexi.
Whoa! Denver Improv.
One more time for Spencer, everybody. Aaron McGathy. I'm Jeff Davis. One more time for the mayor of Harmontown. He made it through even in this elevation. Dan Harmon.
Jeff Davis returns as comptroller. I'm sorry I ate so much this month.
Thank you all.
There's merchandise over there in the corner.
Let's all go to Toby Keith's for real. The place is delicious. And the savings. Support the troops.
The fun you have per paragraph in the name of the place is like the highest ratio of fun you'll ever have. secret track. Secret hidden track. Secret hidden track. It faded down, and now if you're listening on iTunes and you left it playing, maybe you'll hear this. I am so racist. I hate all races, white people included. And I hate all children, especially racial children. And what'd you say, lady? What'd you say? I'm sorry. Nothing ever sounds cool when you have to say it the third time. But what? All retail customers. Retail customers. That's a secret password. If you repeat it at Toby Keith's, you get a free flag and a grenade-shaped pencil holder. Oh, that was the secret track. Secret track. Secret track. The value is in its secrecy. There is no value beyond its secrecy. You just listen to it and you just go, oh, I'm listening to something that's secret. You don't get anything more than that. Okay, one more thing. I have buried $1 million somewhere in North America. It's beneath 3 palm trees. There's a QR code in the next commercial for the 3rd season of NBC's Kate and Ben. I think that's a Fox show, and I think it's called Ben and Kate. During one of the commercials, you'll see a QR code. A rabbit will be fucking a balloon, and there's a QR. If you take a QR scanner and scan it in, you'll be able to follow. There's a treasure. There's $1 million. I swear to God, you can sue me if I'm lying. Someone in this room will win $1 million in cash, tax-free. There's blood on it, and the blood will link you to a currently unknown, let alone unsolved child murder that you'll be hearing about in this week in the news. It's going to be amazing. We have arranged everything. Good luck. Enjoy your money, and death to children.
It's so cold in here. Don't you think you turn your own phone and look at me now? Now you think so. I think it's so rude. You're so As a branch of the United States government.
As a branch of the United States government, it is the mission of the National Security Agency to assess and flag citizens of the country who may present a threat to its security. The NSA has clearance to wiretap by any means necessary.
Tapped. Incidental recordings of private conversations from the files of the NSA.
Now on feralaudio.com.